Today we are going to check out Hotel Excelsior in Dubrovnik, Croatia. Dubrovnik is a UNESCO heritage site and it's becoming one of the most popular tourist destinations in the world, especially after Game of Thrones. So here's the lobby. The first thing that I noticed is the floor-to-ceiling windows and the spectacular view. This hotel is very modern and minimalistic. Some of the best assets of the hotel is that it overlooks the Adriatic Sea and the Old Town, and that it has direct access to the beach and it's only a 5-minute walk to the Old Town. It's as close as you can get to the picture-perfect city. The hotel was revamped and now it has two wings, the Villa Odak from 1913 and the modern edition called the Tower. The taxi fare from the airport is around $55 US. It's time to check out our room. We are staying at a double room this time. The room feels pretty modern with custom crafted furnitures. Let's take a look at the bathroom. It also feels pretty contemporary and the toiletries we're using are L'Occitane. One thing that I wasn't too impressed with was the hair dryer in the room. They had the really basic type that you have to keep pressing on the button to continue to blow dry your hair. It's time for an update. I was slightly disappointed by the size of the room. I thought it was kind of small, but it was the only room that was left when I tried to book through the hotel. At least I have a consolation prize, the welcome sparkling wine. My second consolation prize was when I was walking around the hotel, I walked past a twin room and I noticed that they didn't even have a view. At least our room has a partial view of the beautiful sea. This is the single room. Stay tuned for the story of why we get to stay at the single room. For our double room, we paid around $450 US and it was low season. So I could imagine how much it would cost for high season. It is quite pricey. It's time to check out the wellness and spa area as well as the pool. The spa uses a range of décolleté treatments. Some of the more interesting treatments include an anti-fatigue espresso facial. They also have 4-hand massages, which sounds interesting. Let's take a look at the pool. The front office staff at the reception are generally professional. We had a smooth check-in and check-out. They were welcoming and they always greeted us when we walked past the reception, which was often. These chairs are heated and super comfortable. I can imagine that they feel amazing during the colder months. They also have a hair salon. They have a round jacuzzi here, which I thought was the perfect size. The curves inside the tub make it really comfortable to sit or lay back in, where your whole body can be submerged. It is one of the most enjoyable jacuzzis I've tried. You can also see the gym on the upper level overlooking the pool. The pool also leads to an outside private sun tanning and swimming area. The Finnish sauna, Roman bath, and steam bath are all excellent. private sun tanning and swimming area also leads to one of their restaurants, Prora, which is a beach and seaside restaurant that serves traditional Mediterranean food. And of course, they have a view to die for. It's time to check out another restaurant called Salon where we had breakfast. It's an indoor and outdoor restaurant, and of course the hottest seats in any restaurant in the hotel is the outside on the terrace overlooking yet another picturesque view. Their breakfast spread is extensive. They also have some local sparkling wine. Like most hotels, they have a hot food section where you can ask them to prepare scrambled eggs or omelets, etc. The F&B staff are professional and efficient because they do deliver what we ask for, but maybe not so smiley. Another one of my favorite places to hang out at the hotel is the Abacus Piano Bar, where you can listen to music, sip a cocktail, and it is the perfect place to view the sunset. The food menu for the Abacus Piano Bar is the same as the Senses Fine Dining restaurant. The hotel has a very modern look from the entrance, but it actually has a very different feel on the other side. In summary, this is a pretty iconic hotel in Dubrovnik where a lot of royalty and celebrities have stayed here before. I'm very impressed with the location, the quality of the hotel, and of course the breathtaking views. One incident that wowed me the most was when I tried my luck and requested for a 2:30 p.m. late checkout the night before. Mario from the front office said that they're running almost full and would need our room back by 12 noon tomorrow because it has been preassigned to incoming guests. But he can allocate a smaller room for us to use from noon to 2:30 p.m. because the guest assigned for the single room is checking in late. When he saw us walking past the reception area the next morning, he reminded us that we could move to the smaller room anytime after breakfast. Just let him know and he'd move our luggages to the smaller room. I thought that Mario was really nice to offer us this solution, even though it was a smaller room, but the housekeeping still has to clean this extra room. Most hotels won't do that, especially when they're running full. The fact that he went out of his way to make sure that we're as comfortable as possible even in the last hours of our stay in the hotel really left a memorable impression on us. As a result, we were able to freshen up before we leave the airport, which really made a difference. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up and also please subscribe to our channel. In the meantime, please continue to enjoy the visuals from the Old Town, which is only 5 minutes away from the hotel, and the Museum of Modern Art Dubrovnik, which is only 1 minute away from the hotel, with beautiful artwork. But what's more compelling is the museum building. Awesome architecture. Kudos to architect Lakoslav Horvat and his assistant Harold Bilinik. Enjoy!